Well, hello. Just thought I should do a little backup to the longer video, the 34th Hesketh reunion video. At the very end, I kind of advised you, due to my own lack of preparation, advised you of a pretty unsafe way to trim your end pages, and I'd like to go back and say absolutely don't do it that way. I'm going to be posting this on the Hesketh Facebook page so that you can do it the correct way, the safe way that isn't going to damage your book or yourself for that matter. So here's what I've done, and you may actually decide to do this if you got one of the hand marbled pages. And remember I said they sometimes have a bunch of other stuff, maybe some stains from paints. And if it's not something you want to turn into art, here's an example. There's brown marks from the paint smudges on the back side. What I've done is I have cut another end paper and I have used a glue stick, and basically I put glue right here next to the spine and glued this piece to the back side, the rough side of the end paper, the nice fancy paper. And so basically I will now show you the proper way to trim this. There are a couple of ways. One that is very popular is to use a cutting mat. I've got a small one here. And to line up your ruler and cut it with your X-Acto knife. I get it in the right place where you can see it. That works well, but Maureen pointed out a way that I have not typically used. Gotta grab my ruler. Again, not quite prepared. So here I am with my ruler, and what she pointed out, which actually is a very good way to do it, because I didn't ever ask anybody to get out an X-Acto knife and all that, line up your ruler with the edge of the first page, or in the case of where we were, if we go to the back of the book, you might take several pages from the back of the book, and you're lining that up, and you're going to put your ruler down so that it's on the edge, and you're marking your page with a pencil, and then you're going to come back and you're going to cut it with scissors. Taking your time, making sure you get it nice and straight, and moving across slowly and surely. You have trimmed off the excess, and now you can see you've got a nice match here. And what I'm going to actually do, which you could do, is I'm going to finish gluing this in after I'm off camera. I'm going to put use my glue stick and go around the edges, and then I'm going to rub that down with the bone folder. So I'll do the demo one more time on the other end. Again, getting at least one page, but it can be several, doesn't really matter. And very carefully lining up my ruler with the outside edge of that page, then marking it with a pencil, and then cutting it with the scissors. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and definitely much safer than what I did at the end of that video with winging it. I could have easily, with a different kind of leather, I could have easily cut into my leather and messed up my project. And fortunately for me, that didn't happen, and I don't want you to take that risk. Thanks.